Hello and welcome to GTM-FM, your one-stop shop for everything go-to-market. Each episode, we speak to a go-to-market expert and reveal their knowledge, their insights, and their wisdom on a specific area of go-to-market. From product marketing, product launches, competitive intelligence, and overall go-to-market strategy, we cover everything you need to know about go-to-market. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the insights. Hey Tanwi, thanks so much for coming onto the show. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So before we dive into our topic for today, could you introduce yourself to our listeners and run through your sort of go-to-market background, your experience, and sort of what you've been up to and what you've got going on?
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. So I work as a product marketing manager and I have over 13 years of experience working in product, content, and marketing. Currently, I'm serving as the product marketing and growth lead at Zeotap, a leading European customer data platform. I manage product marketing initiatives that are focused on crafting compelling product positioning, messaging that resonates with the market. My role involves driving integrated campaigns and product launches while ensuring strategic alignment across the organization because that's an important aspect of being a PMM. Other few critical aspects of my role involves developing lead gen content that includes white papers and webinars while collaborating closely with my demand gen team and my sales team. I also focus on account-based marketing, wherein I create tailored marketing content for specific account across different verticals. And I equip my sales team frequently for effective customer engagement. A last leg of my responsibilities, which also reflects main topic of our today's discussion, is defining joint value proposition with our partners, driving impactful partner marketing initiatives with co-branded material, managing event participations, and doing a lot of customer advocacy through customer marketing. While doing all these, I also maintain strategic relationships with our industry analysts like Gartner and Forrester, ensuring that we have a good influence in the market.
I really love that, and like you touched on as well, a perfect sort of guest for today's topic, where we're going to be talking about PMMs shaping, contributing, and planning customer and partner marketing. Before we sort of jump straight into the topic and dive in and overwhelm people, maybe could you give us a sort of super quick overview of what you mean when you say customer and partner marketing and why you think it's actually an important topic for people to be in the know about, for PMMs to be aware of?
Right, certainly. So when we talk about customer and partner marketing, it's important to understand that we're focusing on strategies that are building and nurturing relationships with our end users and our business partners. Customer marketing is all about creating tailored content and campaigns that enhance your engagement, retention, and advocacy, that it delivers a value that strongly resonates with your customers throughout their user journey. On the other hand, partner marketing is all about collaborating with your businesses to co-create joint value propositions. This includes co-branded material, shared marketing campaigns, joint events that leverage your partnership strength. Now, both these topics are crucial because both customer marketing and partner marketing are extremely vital for any company's growth strategy. They help you build a lasting relationship, expand your market reach, and of course, enhance your credibility. A very important point here is strong customer connection is the key or the main way to drive loyalty and turn your users into your advocates, right? Your strong advocates. While effective partner marketing on the other side actually opens newer channels that would help you amplify this message that your customer, being your advocate, has already set up, right? So both these are extremely important And it's important that executing these two strategies can always give you a competitive edge and help you lead to significant business impact. So both of them are extremely important.
I really like that, and it's a really clear explanation. It sets us up really well for the rest of the episode. And I think the next question to go from there is, in an ideal world, how should a PMM be involved in these initiatives? How do you think, yeah, from a PMM perspective, when you're thinking about customer marketing, partner marketing, where do you sort of go? Where do you want to be involved in?
Right. That's a very interesting question. And of course, in ideal world scenario, right? In ideal world scenario, product marketing manager should be the central role that between both the customer and partner marketing initiatives, right? And they are supposed to act as the bridge across the different functions that are responsible to ensure that there's a cohesive strategy that would help you execute this partner marketing and customer marketing initiatives. And in that ideal scenario, here is how a PMM gets involved in the different stages, right? So it starts with your strategic planning, I would say. This is where a PMM collaborates with your leadership team to define the goal and strategy for both customer marketing and partner marketing, considering the market landscape and aligning with the overall business strategy. Once your strategic planning is done, next comes the step for cross-functional collaboration. In this step, the PMM needs to work closely with the different teams. Who are they? They are your sales team, your customer success team, your partners team, of course, and your product team to gather as much insights as possible to ensure that any marketing efforts that you define after that meets your customers and partners need, right? Solves all the pain points, all the challenges that you're trying to solve. This involves creating marketing campaigns, doing product positioning, and joint initiatives. You're already done with two steps. Then comes the content development phase. This is where the PMM should ideally lead the content creation or planning process for both the audiences. This could include content like case studies, newsletters, co-branded content, lead generation content, all of these highlighting your solutions' unique benefits, right? The key USPs, the key selling points. Uh, your content is developed. Now comes the stage of enabling, right? Who are the teams that you need to enable? You need to enable your sales and your partners team is extremely essential. As a PMM, you should develop that enablement list of materials that could include your battle cards, your brochures, your one sheets, your cheat sheets, your objection handling guides to ensure that your team, your sales team or your partners team is effectively able to communicate your value proposition. Then comes an extremely important point associated with overall customer and partner marketing, which is called feedback loop. Ensure that you have a proper feedback loop in place. It's important to establish channels for ongoing feedback collection from your customers and your partners. This could be about organizing regular review meetings, surveys, uh, feedback sessions, right? To continuously refine your marketing strategies. Uh, it doesn't end there. Once you have gathered your feedback, it's important that you bucket these feedback, you prioritize them, and you ensure that as a PMM, you are taking this to your product team and making sure that as a team, you are aligning with the product strategy and roadmap to include them, to incorporate them. That's where the entire sense of customer advocacy comes in, right? And lastly, it is the event coordination part, which is more aligned with partner marketing, I would say. But still, like as a PMM, you should be able to lead the planning and participation in all kinds of industry events, webinars, whether the webinar is with your partner or with your customer, partner summits, right? To build your brand presence and continuously foster the strong relationship that your stakeholders have built over time. So these are the points that I would say.
That's really fascinating and really comprehensive as well. So thank you for that. Off the back of that, obviously we started with the in an ideal world, this is what it would look like. Unfortunately, we're not in an ideal world. With that in mind, what are some of the sort of roadblocks or challenges that you've tend to see with PMMs trying to do this? Maybe they're keen to implement customer marketing or partner marketing, but they're sort of finding these hurdles. What are those sort of hurdles that they come up against, and how do you sort of plot around them?
Right, absolutely. I mean, let me straight away get to the point. Okay, so there are a lot of challenges that PMS face. Any kind of initiatives that we drive, whether it's customer marketing, partner marketing, or just core product marketing initiatives, right? So here are some of the main challenges that a PMM often faces for customer and partner marketing initiatives. First thing is fragmented and poor communication across teams that hinders effectively sharing of insights, right? Your team might be having insights, but because there is a fragmented or poor communication, it is not reaching you in time and you do not know how to find insights out of it, like effectively share it. Lack of a feedback loop is again a very big problem. Without a structured feedback mechanism, it is almost impossible to capture real-time inputs, right? And another part is about not leveraging enough from your customer stories. This often leads to a missed opportunity, right? And golden opportunity where you could have showcased your product value, but you missed it because you did not leverage enough from your customer stories. Similarly, inconsistent storytelling is also something that is crucial and it often weakens your product's value proposition. Resource constraint is something that almost every PMM is facing every day, right? So we have to work with limited resources, but limited resources and lack of alignment is what complicates the overall marketing initiatives, right? So these are the challenges that I feel as a PMM, which often struggle when we want to drive some marketing, customer marketing and partner marketing initiatives. Now that I've told you the challenges, here are some suggestions or strategies that I try to follow within our organization to make things happen. Uh, that is, improve collaboration by fostering teamwork through regular meetings and with all the stakeholders, the different teams I told you, sales, customer success, partners, your demand gen team, your product team, and maintain a shared platform, right, where you align with the joint effort that you are agreeing for. Establish a strong feedback mechanism. Uh, Again, feedback mechanism, you need to have a proper process in place, right? And you need to ensure that you're implementing surveys, doing customer interviews for that continuous feedback, right? Otherwise, it all gets stagnant and feedback becomes old. It doesn't get incorporated rightly on time. And then there is a lot of mismanagement, misalignment with the story that you're trying to say and what your customer is actually getting at the end. Consistently highlighting your customer stories and making sure that those stories are aligned with the structured content plan. This is again a very simple and easy win, but it is often missed, right? Because we try to chase those bigger wins and we often forget that there could be smaller wins and quick wins, which we should just go for. This smaller wins actually helps us maintain the engagement and continuously demonstrate the ongoing value exchange that the team has been putting forward for such a long time. And lastly, I know as PMMs, we are always running short of resources, but it is important that we optimize whatever resources we have, right? So that can be done by focusing on some high impact initiatives, using automation tools and ensuring a cross functional collaboration wherein all the team members are aligned with that one overall strategic goal that is aligned with your business goal, I would say, like that one strategic initiative that you're trying to align with your overall business goal, right? So these are some of the challenges and my strategies to like trying to overcome them.
I really like that, and definitely some really good stuff that our listeners will be able to take away from that. That was great. You touched on it a little bit, but in terms of stakeholders, you mentioned some sort of top level. But who would you say are sort of the most important people to get on board? Obviously, PMMs are stretched for time. It's difficult to sort of engage everybody. In terms of hierarchy of importance, who are the sort of top stakeholders that you make sure you absolutely nail down so that you can have customer marketing, partner marketing actually working in an effective way?
Okay, sure. So I like to categorize the stakeholders as primary stakeholders and secondary stakeholders based on how they influence and import their importance in shaping and contributing to the overall product marketing initiatives that we plan and drive. So, according to me, the primary stakeholders are your customer success managers. They are the ones that help you gather insights from your customer interactions, capture customer success stories, and ensures that the feedback that you receive from the customers are timely integrated into your marketing collaterals or it reaches your product team. Partners or alliance manager are the second one. They coordinate your overall partner marketing efforts and they help you develop the value proposition content that align with the joint goal. Uh, Product management teams, very important point, they are the ones who ensure that the customers and partners are timely informed about the product features and updates for accurate positioning, right? And this is where your product, as a product manager, you need to make sure that your product roadmap and your product marketing roadmap are properly synced and you have the timely cadence to get to know things and then timely inform the customers and your partner teams. Lastly, the executive leadership team, the ELT team, their involvement is extremely crucial for any kind of strategic alignment and, of course, resource allocation to support the broader business goal. These were all the primary stakeholders that I told you about, Daniel. Now it comes the last bit, the secondary stakeholders. They are your marketing and communications team. This is the team that, I mean, in ideal case, you would have a bigger team of marketing communications on one side and product marketing on the other side. So they are the ones who help you maintain consistent brand messaging and execute the PRs, website updates, and case studies aligned with your product marketing initiatives that you're driving for the customer or the partner. And lastly, but definitely not the least, and the most effective team are your sales team. Their alignment ensures that the right resources are produced to effectively engage with your customers and prospects, and that we do not miss out on any opportunity. So this is how I define these stakeholders, Daniel.
That's really interesting and great to sort of get them into two distinct groups as well, because there's not enough time. Sometimes if you have to prioritize, it's great to have that. I think one of the big ones that our listeners will be waiting for is, maybe they're working on customer marketing or partner marketing initiatives. They want to be able to measure and track them to sort of prove that they're worthwhile. What sort of metrics and how do you sort of measure and track your contributions to customer marketing or partner marketing initiatives? What sort of numbers, metrics, targets are you looking at?
Right. So here in my organization, we usually measure the contributions and I focus on KPIs that are aligned with our strategic goal. I'll give you some examples, right? And things that I have helped them achieve. So increased website traffic. I created customer case studies that led to about 20 to 25% increase in the website traffic. That improved our customer retention and conversion rates. Lead generation for joint campaigns, the second one. Collaborating with partners on marketing campaigns generated a significant increase in our qualified leads, providing greater opportunities for the sales team for the last 1 year. Enhanced customer engagement. I have been able to successfully launch a customer advocacy program that has increased our content engagement by about 15 to 20%. Simply with some very simple measures like coordinating with the customer success team, finding out what you want to do, aligning your content planner initiatives with the CSM team, linking to their OKRs through sharing success customer stories, getting timely input so that you can build enough success stories and keep timely producing it and sharing it on social media and in newsletters. Successful events. I worked with partners team to organize some of the events that have seen a significant increase in attendance from the previous year. And we didn't really stop there. We also did some follow-up campaigns to boost the post-event engagement. And finally, the sales enablement part, I would say I developed some targeted sales material that have reduced the sales cycle quite effectively to about 10% by 10%. Helping the sales team to communicate our value proposition effectively on time so that they do not really have to wait for content to be developed. And then it basically happened because we created this ecosystem of resharing content, right? So they could just pick it up from there, find out those metrics and derive their slides as they wanted, if in case I was busy with something else. So the entire process of enablement became smooth. So these are some of the measures that I took to help our organization get better with customer marketing and partner marketing initiatives.
I love that, and I think that's really good. Some great inspiration in there for listeners as well, sort of get their brains turning about sort of what they can look at as well. Before we do wrap it up, if listeners could only take one thing away from this episode, what should it be? What's the big takeaway for you when it comes to a topic like this?
Okay, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, Daniel, and I'm pretty much sure we'll do another one very soon. So the key takeaway from this episode for the viewers are the importance of alignment and collaboration. That is something that I would want you to take away. Whether it's working with your customer success managers to gather that customer feedback right on time, customer success stories, or with your partners team, right, to find out that opportunity to go for that event, creating that joint marketing initiative, launching that campaign for effective collaboration is essential. So both the side is linked with that effective alignment and collaboration. Breaking down the silos and promoting a strong communication across teams can actually help you develop integrated marketing campaigns that would eventually help you boost a lot of engagement. So this will, of course, lead to strengthening relationship with your customers and partners. So I would say my key takeaway for all the listeners is importance of alignment and cross collaboration. Absolutely, Daniel.
I love that. It's such a important message that we have to get across. We hear so many times about alignment being an issue, but we can't hear enough about it because it's so important to get it right. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. I think that's all we got time for, but I really appreciate you coming on and sharing your insights. I can't wait to get these out to the community. It was really, really great having you. So thank you.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. We'll do soon. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to GTM-FM. Don't forget to subscribe on your podcast platform of choice and to tune in next time for even more go-to-market insights. See you next time.